on TT-397. Clear the airfield!
Sergeant, good to see you again.
You're lucky. Only way to kill him's with one of these.
Wrecker here cut off the Queen's stinger while she was still alive. That's why all those Yalbik males tried to eat us.
Technically they were trying to mate with us. And for your information, the stinger of a Yalbik queen is a delicacy on some planets.
They call him Tech. Yeah, he can fill your head with useless info for hours. Crosshair for us this time. Let's get going. We'll brief you on the way. What are you looking at? Regs. He's talking about regular clones. I don't take it personal.
I can demolish that with one hand! Yeah! We always get shot down when we travel with Regs.
Cody! Help! We have to do something. I'll get him.
Get back!
This is ridiculous. He's gonna need help to get Cody out of there.
He's gonna get the gunship out of there, not Cody.
He has internal damage. I can cut the pain. But he needs help fast.
We all need help.
Find cover. We'll hold this position and let them come to us.
I don't think so, Captain.
That's not our style. We prefer going to them.
Let's get to work.
45. Mark 151.
45. Mark 151.
75. Mark 357.
75. Mark 357. Spider droids, fan out! Just doing our job, Captain.
Hey, look, Crosshair. This little clanker likes you.
Grow up, Wrecker. So,
He was engineered with heightened senses. A place like the cybercenter, Hunter can feel the electromagnetic frequencies from anywhere on the planet. Well, maps can be wrong. Hunter never is.
Listen up.
Commander Cody's in no position to... If your plans are so good, why did Commander Cody have to call us in?
Put him down!
Stay out
Hey,
of it.
watch it! Guys, come on! Wrecker!
Fellas.
Okay. Let's gear up and move out. Not our primary target, tree line one by one. Actually, I was thinking we'd take a page from your book. Rush them head on. I like your style.
Hey, you're not on the right.
It looks like the cybercenter itself has minimal guards. About 30 droids. Oh, wait.
I got a massive signal coming in. A whole platoon of droids is headed this way.
Yeah. Make sure you keep an eye on those incoming Separatist forces. I want to know when they reach this outpost.
You got it, Cap.
We've got to move swiftly. We'll grab some speed.
Affirmative. Cap, you want to know when those Separatist forces breach the outpost? Well, they're getting there just about now.
All units to the front door.
This is a delicate operation.
Too long!
We're in. Tech, get to work on these computers. We'll go get the rigs. Okay, I'm in. What am I looking for?
Here's the algorithm. You're looking for a program using this sequence.
Found it. This is strange. It's not a program. It's a live signal from another planet. Skako Minor.
A live signal?
Here it is. This is audible.
Patch me in. I want to hear it.
What is that? It sounds almost human.
Tech, find out who is sending that signal. Ask who that is.
We're gone. Rex, let's go.
That number, Cap. What did it mean? CT-1409. That was Echo's number. He's alive. Skako Minor. It looks to be a difficult landing.
Rex, what do we know about this place?
On this part of Skako, there's a race of locals, the poletecs. All we know is they're very primitive.
Primitive is being kind. My intel says the poletecs worship flying reptiles.
It's one of those reptiles. I want that thing off my ship. Hold on, hold on! Don't just run out there.
Get off of there!
I have a thermal reading. 0.25 east, elevation 175. Relax, I'll handle this. I'm going for a ride. That creature still has a hold of the General.
We're going in. But remember what the General said. No casualties, disarm only.
We're on it, Captain. Wrecker, Crosshair, rock slide. He says he does not want our war on his planet. That is why he took our leader. Tambor Azo separatists.
Tell him we apologize for what's happened. But tell him the enemy is holding one of our men prisoner in Prokol. As soon as we rescue him, we'll leave his planet. For good.
Finat sednet, job kopot, desednet as klasnet. Dumuk sednet fjerne, as desnet fjerne, zien zu.
The chief says he will provide us with scouts and lead us to Tambor City. From there, we're on our own.
Well, I'm not scared of nothing. When I'm up real high, I got a problem with gravity.
Speaking of problems, I am no longer picking up Echo's signal. I can only speculate, but it is possible there's a latency issue with the frequency caused by all these atmospheric disturbances. Or maybe they sent the signal to lure us into a trap, and maybe your friend's actually dead. Well, I can't be the only one thinking of that. Tech regained Echo's signal. It's coming from this tower. How's it going, Tech? Sorry it took so long. Well, we already knew that.
Remember, this is a stealth mission. No blasting, no blowing things up. Nobody knows we're here.
So much for... I've still got the lock on Echo's signal.
Now you're talking, yeah!
Where exactly is Echo's signal coming from?
Strange. I just lost the signal.
What? How can that be? There's no atmospheric disturbances up here.
Well, I have a new theory. I'm surprised I did not consider it earlier. The signal is only traceable during data transmissions. So until Echo dispenses more intel, I cannot pick up the signal.
Okay. We're splitting up. Search every door. If someone... just in case there's trouble.
Ah, it appears the signal is back. It's from up ahead. In...
Tech, open this door. I don't like the look of this. I'm definitely picking up a life form in there. It seems to be a stasis chamber. I think I could get it open. Tech, we gotta get him out of here. Figure out how to...
How's it going in here?
I'm still trying to decrypt Echo's cerebral interface. Until I do, we cannot disconnect him from this computer system.
Tech, how much longer?
Not yet. I need more time. Ah, I've got it.
We can unplug him now.
It leads to the cooling systems. Right there.
That should get it open.
This ventilation corridor acts as a cooling system for all the computers in the facility.
How did you know?
You mean you can find us a safe way out of here?
What?
Oh boy. I can't even look. Just keep walking, Tech.
That's fine. But if you fall, don't take me with you.
Uh-oh. I looked. I think I'm gonna be sick.
Hang on, Rekka. We're almost there.
We'll be okay.
Turn around! Go back!
Gotcha!
Anybody got a brilliant idea?
I do have a brilliant idea.
When the locals attacked us, I recorded the creature's distress call.
Which allows us to call those flying creatures to us.
Oh, enough with the sound!
There is our ride out of here. How else? We jump. See you later. Oh, that wasn't part of the plan. Those things can fly.
Their leader is impressed we tamed the keeradacks, but he wants to know why we returned here.
Tell him we had no choice. Tell him that we wore out our welcome in Perkle.
Not easy, Yeti. This get fin also credit get Pirkol.
Not good. If I know Tambor, he'll come after us. Us and the poletec, with everything he's got. What's he saying, Tech?
He says that we have broken our word. We have brought the war to his village.
You're right. Tell him he's right, Dick. Tell him we didn't plan to drag his people into war. But look what the Separatists did to one of our people. They tried to turn him into a machine.
Dashkit ali atoin toich. Narichi jaku pui. Daifa anan awagnyat.
The Techno-Union claims it's neutral, but they have chosen sides. Now, your people have to choose.
Couldn't have said it better, Rex.
Let's hope it works. Because I see forces coming. More than we can handle alone.
Thank you for helping us in our fight.
Dani kun dep aditu. He said the Jedi will always have an ally here on Skako.
Rex, thanks for coming after me. That's what brothers do. I'm just sorry it took so long. Hopefully it's gonna be...
Tech, is everything ready?
Yup, Sarge. We are ready. Still not sure how we're gonna land on that ship. Don't worry. Echo says he's got a plan.
That makes me feel so much better.
What do you mean by that? To be blunt, his mind belonged to the Separatists until we unplugged him. We don't really know where his loyalties lie. Yeah, moving.
Please tell me we are blowing... I'd still rather blow it up.
I have a feeling you'll get your chance. Tech, can you rig an interface?
I assume that's a rhetorical question.
We should make sure this comm vault has no other entrances. I'm on it. All right, I have access to everything. And good timing. I just scanned a strategy request Trench sent to the Techno Union. Wait! You can't just send a signal from here. Why not? We have to make it appear as if your signal is originating from Skako Minor. Otherwise, they'll know we are here. I'm intercepting a transmission. Trench is ordering all of his droids to the assembly complex. Don't worry. That's what I told him to do. Not when I send them a feedback pulse that shuts down all the droids. How do we know that's what you're really going to do?
If it makes you feel any better, it isn't my plan. Echo is drawing all the droids to your position so he can neutralize them all at the same time.
Assembly complex, and all of the fronts are falling to the Republic, thanks to Echo's plan.
That's good news, Master Windu. We're on our way back to the base.
May the Force be with you.
Good job, Echo.
Was there ever any doubt? Some were. Wait, I just scanned a new order from Trench, hidden at the assembly complex.
Can you stop it? If you can't stop the detonation, perhaps Trench can!
General Windu, this is Tech. We've discovered a bomb in the fusion reactor. We need someone to go down there and help disarm it.
I'm decrypting it now. You have to unplug. They're going to detect us. No, we need these codes. The first number in the sequence. They're onto us. We need to unplug now!
Echo.
The server overloaded his neural system, and it appears deliberate. Yes, sir.
Can't blast the way out. Too many of them. What's he doing?
Time to release.
Honestly, feel bad for those droids.
More droids. Go. I'll buy. We'll meet you at the infiltration point.
Oh, he's gonna try and top me. You watch.
This is the infiltration point. I'm picking up dozens of droids on my sensors, all heading this way.
Hope you're not waiting on me.
Now all we're missing is Crosshair. How touching.
You have all done a great service for the Republic. Thanks to your courage and effort, Republic...
Thank you, General. Not really our thing. Accolades.
Yeah, we're just in it for the thrill. Yo!
Well, find us.
Hey, Clanker, catch!
Huh? I guess I'm in charge now. your weapon.
If you're done hiding down there, I suggest you launch a counterattack. Another droid battalion's approaching.
All right, man, let's go! Sir, yes, sir. Moving! Moving! There you are, little Jedi! You missed all...
Hunter, Tech,
Reroute it to the capital. We're all you're getting.
Ha! We're all you need!
Actually, if my intel is correct, the General will not need any of us. The Clone War may soon be over. I am referring to the encrypted comm chatter. Clone Intelligence is reporting Jedi General Obi-Wan Kenobi has found and engaged General Grievous on Utapau.
If he captures or kills Grievous, the Separatist command structure will collapse.
And most likely the droid armies along with them.
A fascinating...
What just happened? The comm channel is repeating one directive. Execute Order 66. I am not certain. Echo, Tech, talk to the Red Captain. Find out what you can.
We have a situation. It appears the Regs have been ordered to execute the Jedi. All of them. They're saying the Jedi have committed treason. I suggest you get back here.
We're coming up on Kamino.
It's good to be home. How long's it been?
180 rotations in a standard cycle, but galactic zone changes put the adjusted figure at around 205.
What?
A long time.
You got that right.
Unidentified transport. Transmit your clearance code.
Clearance code? Do they know who we are?
Must be a protocol drill. Transmitting clearance code.
Authorization confirmed. Proceed to landing bay 1, TAC 1.
This isn't a drill.
Oh man, what'd we miss now?
The end of the war.
Say again, Trooper.
The Separatist leadership has collapsed. The war is over.
Just like I said.
It is just like you said.
No problem. We'll just head to our barracks then. Best hurry. There's a mandatory general assembly at 1500.
It's not just the clones on Kaller. All the Regs are acting strange. Let's test that theory. Excuse me, Trooper. What division are you from?
Step aside.
Oh, well, they seem the same to me.
Good to be back.
How could they turn on her like that?
Because of the Reg's programming. It's been well documented that the Kaminoans inhibited the cognitive functions of clones to engineer them to follow orders without question. Obviously, we are different. They manipulated pre-existing aberrations in our DNA, resulting in your brute strength, Crosshair's sharpshooting skills, Hunter's enhanced senses, and my exceptional mind. My guess is we are immune to the effects of the programming, though I can't be 100% certain of it. The damage you sustained on Skako Minor most likely wiped out all of your preset behavioral modifications. You are more machine than man. Percentage-wise, at least.
Personnel report to the staging area for a briefing on the status of the Republic.
First time for everything.
And the Jedi Rebellion has... The attempt on my life has led...
What is it?
The Republic will be reorganized
Nothing.
for safe and secure!
Still don't think the Regs are programmed?
Galactic Empire? We're soldiers of the Republic.
Republic, Empire, what's the difference? The systematic termination of the Jedi is a big one for me.
Lads, we've got company.
What's that?
Adolescent human female. Origins, uncertain.
You know who we are?
Tech, Wrecker, and Crosshair.
What are you doing on Kamino, kid? This day keeps getting weirder and weirder.
Clones being programmed. Nothing controls me!
Wrecker, it is a logical conclusion that your affinity for destruction would stem from your conditioning.
You take that back!
I am merely stating a scientific hypothesis based on factual data.
Oh, well, I got a fact for you! I like to blow things up! Because I like to blow things up! Got it?
Well, I'm convinced.
An Imperial's been sent to evaluate the clones. Everybody's talking about it.
Hopefully not mental. Clearly, we'd never pass that.
Hello again.
Yeah, kid, we remember. Don't you have, some places to be?
No, I'll stay.
You want to sit with us? That's never happened before.
I like you. You don't fit in around here either.
What are you really doing here on Kamino, kid? Don't you have a family somewhere? Parents? Check it out. The Defect Squad's got themselves a new recruit. Another member added to the sad batch.
Apologize to my friends.
I suggest you keep moving.
Echo, what?
Your assigned medical droid.
Ha! You owe me 2 credits!
CT-1409's condition is stable, but I have some distressing news for the rest of you. According to your test results, you all appear to be... I will...
Not really. We're more deviant than we are defective. The same Tarkin from the Citadel rescue when you, how shall I put this?
Blew up? Guess you didn't find that mess hall fight amusing. Oh, but I sure did.
Come on, let's get this over with.
The fight was my fault. I'm going to.
Not happening. We'll handle this.
But I...
Listen, kid. Our squad's nothing but trouble. For your sake, keep your distance.
Is that way.
Training facility?
For a battle simulation. Admiral Tarkin has requested to see more of your squad in action.
Then we are not being reprimanded.
So, we're not in trouble, and they want us to fight more? Oh, maybe this Empire thing's not so bad after all.
The value of all clues.
We've done these 1,000 times, boys. You know what to do.
A battle simulation? Give us a real challenge! Finally! This is taking way too long! Give me more! Get Wrecker, we'll cover you!
Wrecker, are you alright?
Oh, I felt that one. Oh, I hate hand signals.
Perhaps if you memorized them.
Why don't you memorize them?
I have. What we did on Felucia.
Well, why didn't you just say that?
Reprogramming this thing will be pointless if you crush it.
You better be right about this. Hurry up.
Let him go. Rekka, look alive. I can't sustain the connection.
Hold tight, buddy.
I'm not going anywhere.
5 rounds? They used live rounds? On us?
We were there, Rekka. We know. I tried to warn you about Tarkin. There's a fundamental difference between taking fire in battle and being used for target practice.
Exactly. We're not dummy droids.
That much we agree on. Our new empire may have methods which seem a bit unorthodox, but so does this squadron. Both certainly have their merits. Anaxes speaks quite highly of her 5 enhanced clones. She claims you're more capable than an army. Indeed, we have tracked a group of insurgents to the Onderon sector. They must be dealt with.
What sort of insurgents?
Separatist forces, intent on keeping the galaxy at war. If you neutralize this grave threat, you will be looked upon most favorably as I assess the needs of the Imperial Army.
Find any more intel on the insurgents?
Negative. Imperial files are locked down tight.
Give me time. I'll crack them.
I'll say this for the Empire. There ain't no firepower. You should see the new armory.
There's no room on board for that.
Yeah. Well, I'll make room. New mission and unlimited explosives. Things are back to normal.
That's not going near my rack. I refuse to see fire projector.
What was that? You don't want to know.
Well, at least it's not a swamp.
Close enough. Covertly.
Oh, come on. It's been days since I've blown something up.
Easy, Rekka. Your programming's kicking in.
Hey, don't start with that.
How many droids are we talking about, Tech? I can't tell from this distance. Something's blocking my scan. Tell me what you see, Tech. I'm clocking 25 heat signatures ahead, but 0 droids. Tarkin said insurgents, not droids. I'm not sure they're either. Children? Out here? Negative. Stand down. What?
You mean we're not blasting any droids?
There aren't any droids, Rekka.
Well, so, what do we do?
Own. Now stand down. Let's hear them out. Trust me.
Separatists. They're Republic fighters. Why would Tarkin send us to attack our own forces? You're Saw Gerrera, trained by Captain Rex and General Skywalker.
So, we're here to neutralize a group of insurgents.
Well, here we are. What are you gonna do? Strike us down like you did the Jedi?
Is that a request?
Enough! We expected to find battle droids, not...
Civilians? Times change, targets change. Let's mobilize. Pack up the camp.
What's going on here? Who are these people?
According to reports, the Jedi made an attempt on the Supreme Chancellor's life. His actions were a defensive measure.
With the Jedi decimated, and the clone army under his command, Palpatine will have control over the entire galaxy, unless we stop him.
The war is over.
We should leave if we're gonna make the rendezvous. What do we do with them?
The old ways are done. Or die with the past. The decision is yours.
At least with the Republic, we knew where we stood. Tarkin and this Empire are a whole different story.
Why are we debating this? We need to complete the mission.
Wake up, Crosshair. They sent us to eliminate innocent civilians.
Who said they're innocent?
What's wrong with you?
Me? I'm following orders. Those insurgents are plotting against the Emperor. If you don't have the stomach to do what needs to be done, then you're not fit to lead this squad.
That is a probe droid.
Tarkin spying on us now? The Jedi never did that.
Not that you know of.
Omega. What about her? She warned me about the mission. And Tarkin. She said not to return to Kamino, that it's not safe for us anymore. Maybe she's right.
We're taking the word of a child now.
I would not discount Omega's insight. A state of heightened awareness is not unusual for an enhanced clone such as herself.
Good one, Tech. You almost had me.
When Anaxes spoke of 5 clones, Tarkin assumed that meant us, but echoes are reg. The 5th is Omega. I confirmed my suspicions after analyzing her DNA while we were in the infirmary.
And you waited until now to mention it?
Well, I thought it was obvious.
How is it She's one of us. We're not leaving her there.
I'm getting no response from ComScan. This is unusual.
Bring us in. We'll find out what's going on. Stick to the plan. Split up, find Omega, meet back here at the ship. There were complications.
Conspiring with Saw Gerrera.
Smells weird. Because it's clean.
Well, the plan wasn't a total failure.
Cody.
I warned you not to come back.
Had to. We were looking for you. What do you say, kid? You want to come with us? Or did we get captured for nothing? That's right. Or you can stay on Kamino if...
No, it's like I said before. I want to go with you.
How touching. You should work on explaining when you went soft.
Stoic!
Locked up in here because of him? He had us disobey orders. I never thought you disobeying orders was a problem.
Yeah, we do it all the time.
Good soldiers follow orders. Every choice you've made since Kaller has been wrong. First, you will be... I've got it. Why didn't I think of it before? This is not a prison.
Yeah, I beg to differ.
This is a Kaminoan facility. It was built prior to the Clone Wars. There were no barracks or prisons when it was constructed.
Well, how does that help us?
Because while these cells were retrofitted to hold normal individuals, they could not possibly account for someone like Rekka. Shh. If you punch the correct spot...
If this is gonna work, we'll need some cover. Form a wall.
Hit this. Here.
Right. Are you sure this is gonna work?
Try it again. A little harder.
You're all clear. Make it count.
Oh, yes, it did. Look.
I'll never fit through that.
Astute as always, Rekka. But I was actually going to suggest...
I'm sure.
Individuals such as myself. Hit the switch, Omega! We need to find out when they took Crosshair. Let's move.
We're not going to get very far without our gear.
They started moving all your things to the hangar. Your gear might be there too.
This way. All right, boys. Suit up. Let's make this quick. Tech, power up the ship. The rest of us will go after Crosshair.
I'm working on it. Almost got it! Let's see here. Hold still.
Don't examine me. I'm not a computer.
This will take just a second.
Get that thing away from...
She's not the only one.
I'm fine. It'll take more to be down.
You were down.
Yeah, well, not for long.
What's the plan, Hunter?
I thought we could go off on our own. Lay low. But with Crosshair gunning for us, I'm not so sure.
What about your friends? Could any of them help us?
That would be a short list.
Blood a course for J-19. J-19? We know a guy. Yeah! Strap in, kid. You're not gonna want to miss this view.
That would be dirt.
Come on, let's get moving. So this friend of yours, what's he doing all the way out here?
Hiding. That's what deserters do.
And you trust a deserter?
Why not? We're all deserters now.
What are we looking at?
Single tripwire.
Easy, Wrecker!
What do we have here? I see a few new faces.
Echo and Omega, Cut and Sue. You talked to Rex? When?
He must mean the inhibitor chip.
Tech, you said the regs were programmed, but you never mentioned the chip.
How else did you think it worked? It appears all public transport is now restricted without chain codes.
Which cut?
It's Omega! She fence!
I didn't know.
Hey, kid. You alright?
All in all, I would say that could have gone much worse.
Tech, you think you can forge some chain codes?
I only learned of them moments ago, but yes.
Do it. We're getting Cut, Sue, and the kids on that shuttle. It's ironic. Clones wanted names instead of numbers. Yet now people are signing up to be given numbers.
It's ingenious. You could create a database to identify anyone in the galaxy.
Glad you're impressed. But where are we gonna find the data for these chain codes? And the discs?
Already thought of that. Clones now control the spaceport. There we can tap into their network and replicate the codes.
Then what?
Hunter said they're tagging ships inside their impound facility. That is our way in.
You're suggesting we call the authorities and have them seize our ship?
That is exactly what I am saying.
I guess if they think it's abandoned, it just might work.
This was the simplest solution.
We'll meet you at the spaceport with the chain codes. I have this under control.
There's one big problem. Omega's on the ship.
So much for simple.
So far, so good. Now, how can I help?
You've had enough action for today. We'll handle this.
Go to the security kiosk, scomp in, copy the data, and grab the blank discs for me to program.
Roger that.
They'll be locked in a safe compartment. Excellent.
In progress. The encryption shouldn't be a problem. Don't worry. I can slip through security unnoticed and deliver the discs to you momentarily.
No chance you're getting past all them undetected.
We can't get caught with these chain codes.
We can't get caught at all. What are you talking about? If we get tied up in a blaster fight, they're gonna lock down the whole port. And where's Omega?
Found her.
This great plan of yours is looking really lousy about now.
The chain codes are en route. With Omega, well, we didn't let her go.
I'm on it.
She ran off on her own. What is taking so long with the boot? Are you trying to get caught? I've got a situation to face.
That is not ideal.
We're in agreement on that one.
Hunter, we have worn out our welcome. We need to go right now.
Glad you could make it.
Move! Let's go. For either of you, chow time.
No thanks. You keep it.
Lights cut out again. Thought you fixed it. Yeah, add it to the list. The ship got hit hard when we fled Saleucami. Several systems have been glitching ever since. Repairs would go faster if I had some help.
As soon as I finish building this scanner, testing the functionality of our inhibitor chips takes precedence.
I thought you said they were defective.
A theory this device will be able to prove. Besides, the ship-wide diagnostic report indicated no critical systems were compromised.
Getting thrown out of hyperspace. I'd say that's pretty critical, Tech.
It's not affecting life support. We're fine.
Are you kidding me? Omega, strap in. I can't see anything! Everybody all right? Storm's getting worse. It's knocking out our comms.
I suspect one of our capacitors sustained damage during our firefight with the Regs. We won't be able to take off without replacing it. Inventory analysis indicates we have one spare on board.
What?
That's Crosshair's weapon kit.
Fine. I'll say it. I kinda miss him.
He shot you, remember?
Ha! I sure do. That hurt.
It's worth noting the possibility that Crosshair's actions were influenced by his inhibitor chip.
It can do that?
So, it wasn't Crosshair's fault?
Well...
Look, debating this won't fix the ship. Right now we need to find that capacitor and get off this rock. Careful. Those capacitors hold massive charge.
I am well aware. I just need to secure it.
What was that?
I'm a little busy at the moment. There. That should do it.
Tech. Look at this.
Ah. Well, those weren't there when we landed. The capacitor's in place, but other systems are now failing.
Something's causing damage to the exterior hull. You want to narrow that down?
What is it?
Some kind of creature. About this big, with a long tail. It ran off with the part.
And that was our last one.
The creature is most likely an Ordo moon dragon, a species that feeds on raw energy. It was probably drawn to the capacitor's electric charge.
Well, that would have been good to know beforehand, Tech. You two get those other systems online. Wrecker, stay here. I'll go after the dragon and get our part back.
I'm fine.
You're staying. All right, kid. Just stay close.
Ow!
Tech, get us out of here.
Gladly. Systems are up and running.
Yeah, it took you long enough.
And where have you been? Well, you're part of this squad now, too. That's where we'll go.
But Ardaflor's not even inhabited.
Which makes it the perfect place to hide out.
Can't we explore?
Not right now. We have to wait for things to settle down.
Well, we won't be doing either. We don't have enough fuel, and we are also entirely out of rations. Without the Republic to provide us supplies, we'll have to acquire these necessities on our own.
We got a bigger problem. Comchatter has our ship's signature on a wanted list.
So we scramble it.
You can do that?
Of course I can do it. But I need to land in order to perform those modifications. By my calculations, the closest planet is Pantora.
Well, Pantora it is.
Why'd you tell me we're out of rations? Now I'm starving!
Our priority is scrambling the ship's signature key.
Your priority. You fellas here for repairs?
Just a minor calibration and fuel.
Have at it. Just need to scan your ship in.
Ah, that was easy.
Aren't you, forgetting something?
Huh? You said you'd skip the step.
I could have.
I think he means credits.
Is that sufficient incentive?
We're getting the hang of this civilian thing.
This is Raspar 6 at Row Station.
You can't. Watchtech and I have to do all the repairs, while you get to go sights. Oh, and you don't?
All right, let's get moving. Omega, you're with...
Hey, bring back something good to eat.
The signature key should be embedded below the rear parallax inverters.
Just tell me what to rip out.
Well, start with that. Wrecker, easy with my ship.
Your ship?
There. That is the signature key.
Ah! Got it.
With a slight adjustment, we'll be able to scramble our signature whenever we need to.
Wrecker, Tech, Echo.
Yeah, we'll see about that.
I'll tap into the central security network. There should be enough cameras in this city to find her.
Listen, I made a bit of noise out here. Get the ship ready to go.
Well, it's not technically a ship at the moment. And unless you have a team of maintenance droids, it's going to be a while.
Be advised, a public disturb place. We have a 315 in progress. 2 suspects on foot. All available units to respond.
I have eyes on Omega. She went down into the maintenance tunnels. Head northwest at 155. And she's got company.
Reports of a child hanging from a tower in the lower division.
I do not see Wrecker, but Omega is hanging from a maintenance tower in the Skyway. For now, I suggest you hurry. Wrecker, pick up the pace. We don't have all day.
A what?
Someone hired to retrieve targets.
And you appear to be the target. It's not an exact fit.
I get my own comm device?
Technically, it was Crosshair's, but he doesn't appear to need it.
Echo, what's your position? Over.
It's not a toy, Omega.
Copy that. Why are we going to Ord Mantell? I thought the plan was to lay low.
I know an informant there named Sid, who might be able to help.
And you trust him?
Well, the Jedi trusted him.
The Jedi who are all dead?
Will anyone have a better option?
He has a point. Right. Not a toy.
Remember the rules?
Don't wander off. Keep my eyes and ears on my surroundings, and trust no one but my squad. Use my comm and give my location.
Charming.
Which one of them is Sid? I couldn't tell you. I only heard about Sid. Never actually met him.
That would have been information to share earlier.
What about them?
Great plan, Echo.
I'm certain this is Sid's.
Well, perhaps Sid heard what happened to the Jedi and fled. Or he was arrested for violating countless health code regulations.
Did the Jedi have other informants? Several, but Sid was the only one I knew how to find.
So, we came all this way for nothing.
I found Sid.
I had a good thing going with the Jedi. They valued my insights. But now that they're all dead, thanks to this new empire,
Yes, well, we separated due to a fundamental difference in ideology.
That's cute. You thinking I care. Cut to it and tell me what you want. Self at home.
We encountered, you know who she is?
No, but I know a bounty hunter when I see one.
Can you find out who hired her?
Are you fresh out of the tube? Not too quick, are you? Clearly the kid's the brains of your operation. A rescue. There's a nice bounty on a kid named Moochie. Details of the bounty are on that. Don't screw it.
According to Sid's intel, the Zygerian slave traders are hiding in the ruins of old Ord Mantell city. Someone who buys and sells people for credits.
They don't have a choice. They're captives, treated like property. It's not. And we are gonna stop it from happening to that kid.
As well as earn a decent amount of credits once the job is complete.
Yeah, that too.
I have a visual. I only see one child.
Poor Moochie. She looks scared.
I'm clocking 24 hostiles. Multiple entry points with minor fortification.
Simple smash and grab like that time on Kuat. Easy enough.
I'm in. What are we waiting for?
You get back to the ship.
But...
That... Echo, you're the eyes in the sky. Rekka, draw the Zygerian forces out. Tech and I will grab the kid. Echo. Watch out!
Save your energy. We're going to need it.
What are our odds out of this, Tech?
I am not certain. This is not a standard military operation, and seeing as how we have never been tasked with rescuing a child from slave traders before, there is no data I can compare it to.
Except our comms are over there with our weapons.
We won't need a comm to signal her.
4 new slaves to add to my collection.
The Republic outlawed slavery. Here, because this would go...
Part of a new beginning.
A rampaging adolescent rancor is not the distraction I was anticipating.
Gear up. We have to go after Moochie. If we don't capture her, we don't get our intel from Sid.
What about them?
Omega and I will get them to safety. You find Moochie. Right. Go for the speeders at the south entrance.
Tunilas unuhos, umisaba tatama.
She's doing fine on her own.
I'll handle him. Go get Moochie.
Any ideas how to stop that thing?
Rancors adhere to a social hierarchy. You have to challenge the Alpha for authority.
Oh, that I can do.
How long's he been at this?
Too long. He's losing his touch.
Gotta say, fellas, I wasn't sure you could pull this job off.
You could have told us we were going after a Rancor.
Must have slipped my mind.
Sorry.
Steady. Out of 12. That's luck, Omega, not skill. Soldiers need to be consistent.
Okay, double or nothing, she chokes.
I was doing better until those two showed up.
You have to learn to tune out distractions, which comes with practice. Again.
Okay, we're going.
Tactical droid is? They were the
operational brains of the Separatist military.
Tactical droid intel has tremendous value, which is why you're gonna... With the heat on you, it's... Rin, and you, to those weak noodle arms. Build up your strength. Lesson over.
This old trick?
It gets us past the planetary sensors every time.
Why is a tactical droid more important than the other droids?
The more tactical droids fought, the more they learned. And won.
Ha! Except against us!
With clones now serving the Empire, knowing how to defeat them just went up in value.
We're approaching the decommissioning site. We can land at the industrial dockyard and go in on foot. Sid didn't mention this place was guarded by police droids.
They're operating on a rotating quadrant scan. If timed correctly, there's an entry point in their blind spot. Follow me.
Echo, Tech, we'll locate and retrieve the droid. Rekka, cover up. That wasn't a request. Stay here and keep your eyes peeled for the target. Let's move. A tactical droid is listed in the system, but only one. The rest have already been destroyed. We have one shot at this. Let's get it right.
Where was the droid offloaded? Northern conveyor. Is the head intact?
We need to get out of here!
Who are you?
Security breach! Great. How do you plan on getting out of...
We've got police droids closing in.
Focus your fire.
I'm in pursuit.
No, stay put. We already have the droid head.
No, you don't.
Nice work. Now hang tight.
You shorted out the entire system.
I had to override the lockdown. Rekka!
Rekka, the system's online. Now get down here! Rekka, come in. Rekka?
No. If you activate those clankers, they'll start shooting at us.
Not if we're controlling the droid who's controlling them.
Excellent idea.
That should do the trick.
It didn't work.
It will, once we boost the signal. And this will help me access the program.
Rick, we just need a little more time.
Hang on. Data exchange is nearly complete. Done!
What is happening?
Activate battle droids. Command them to attack all police droids.
Affirmative. New command sequence.
See battle droids helping us.
That's our cue. Move out.
Mission accomplished. Nice.
R7, we're ready for a pickup. He's here. Let's go.
All that work for nothing.
Let me get this straight. You knew how dangerous the information on the tactical droid is, but you didn't know who you were giving it to?
We're being paid to acquire and deliver, not ask questions.
Our contact needed that information to fight back against the Empire. It's better.
That depends on when Echo plans on getting the drive back online.
I'm working on it.
Technically, the Rokai stole the lizard first. We are merely intercepting it.
Get it off! Get it off! Get it off!
Stay calm, you're scaring her.
Get it off!
Hyperdrive's online!
What's your client want it for? As long as you get paid.
Now you're catching on. And guess what? That means you get paid too. Bring the lizard in the back.
Whoa. You said the job paid 3 times this. And just how is this a mutually beneficial arrangement? What debt? Docking fees? Port charges?
Now, I like you boys. But I'm not running a charity here. You need a big score for us to be square.
Like what?
Like retrieving that tactical droid, but you bungled that op.
That's not her ugly side?
What's going on in here? Who are you?
Rex?
Oh, great. Another clone. Just what I needed. Well, don't get comfy. I'm done taking in strays. This ain't a clone clubhouse, you know. I'm the place.
Captain, it's been a while, boys. Where have you been, Rex? And when the war ended, I guess you could say I've been keeping a low profile.
Very low. Imperial files have you listed as killed in action.
To track us down. Trace and Rafamates. They said a squad of rogue clones helped them on Corellia. They told me I could find you here, and that you were traveling with a kid.
Rex.
Yeah, good to see you too, Rex.
This one we like.
Omega, this is Rex. I've met many clones in my time, but never one like you. How'd you know that? Yeah, I guess I've been around.
You got that right. Check. I need one of those med patches.
You used the last one.
Nothing. It's just a headache.
Which are becoming more frequent.
If you're concerned about the so-called inhibitor chips, don't be. Our deviant nature appears to have impeded their functionality. Except in Crosshair. No, not yet.
Rex, those chips make you a threat to everyone around you. Even her. Take it easy, Captain. What's in your head is more dangerous than you can imagine. Well, how do you suggest we get them out?
I don't like this plan.
We agreed to meet Rex on Bracca. That's what we're doing.
He wants to cut open my head.
All of our heads, actually.
Not mine. I don't have an inhibitor chip.
Why not? That's not fair.
How's the chip scanner coming?
Since Rex's chip was removed, I am able to establish a baseline by comparing his brain scan to ours, allowing for the detection of any cellular anomaly.
He means... What is this place?
A starship graveyard. I'm picking up Rex's beacon. Time.
How's a junk planet gonna help us?
Follow me. Bracca may not be much to look at, but it has exactly what we need. I had my inhibitor chip taken.
Then why don't we land all the way over here?
Everyone down. That's why. It's the Scrapper Guild. They control this entire planet. We need to keep out of sight from their patrols. Let's move. Fives tried to warn me about the chips, but I didn't understand at the time. It's still hard to believe now. How did you boys find out about them? Omega. The kid? This is an original Venator-class ship, from the first batch off the line.
First off the line, huh? Just like you, Rex. Ha!
What is it? Stay above the waterline. It didn't end so well. If the inhibitor chip isn't something you can control, how'd you get yours out? I had help. The medical bay's at the other end. Wrecker, grab that cable.
You can do it! Just keep your eyes on the cable!
Get him up here! Wrecker!
This will do nicely.
I would no longer call this medical bay a sterile environment.
Do you prefer to use the facility on Kamino?
This will do nicely.
I'll calibrate the surgical pod.
Time to get scanned, Wrecker.
Let's get this over with.
I think I found something. 90 degrees from his right orbital floor, below the parietal and temporal intersection.
Get that away from me!
We need to speed this up. Very few clones were immune to the effects of Order 66. It's rare. When the Regs attacked the Jedi on Kaller, we couldn't save the General, but...
Relax. This won't hurt a bit.
Back up! You're in direct violation of Order 66. You're all...
Is it supposed to take this long?
The procedure's complete.
Rick. He should be awake by now.
He is alive, but his vitals have not stabilized. We won't know more until he regains consciousness.
This could be a while. Why don't you take Omega topside and get some air?
No. I'm staying until he wakes up.
Hey, kid.
Oh, you made it.
Welcome back. Who's next?
We were spotted by scrappers.
Rick is in pursuit. He says he has it under control.
That's not comforting.
Echo, get a visual.
I'm on it.
Rex warned us about the scrapper patrols on Bracca. We should leave. And we have a chance to make a lot of it right here.
In this dump? How?
Tech, what's the potential haul inside this cruiser?
My scans indicate the armory and artillery bay have not been fully offloaded. The Dianoga must have kept the scrappers away.
There's no Republic for us to rely on anymore. We're presented with an opportunity here. We have to take it.
I would also add that the intel from the bridge's central system has the potential to be worth far more than any weapon.
Tech, get to the bridge, get the power online, and whatever intel you can gather. We'll grab what we need and be gone before they even wake up.
Power's back on.
How's it looking?
We're in luck. Whoever scuttled this ship didn't wipe the hardware's data imprint. I'm transferring the files, but I still need to copy the master drive. It's under that panel.
Tech, what was the war like?
It was a primary mission objective, comprised of battles on various fronts.
But what was it like?
I just told you.
What?
That's the proximity sensor. It signals when there's an approaching vessel. It's most likely a short circuit. Hunter, we've got company.
Is it more scrappers?
No, it's the Empire.
It's Crosshair, all right.
He won't be able to detect us. I'm blocking their scanners.
That won't stop him. Come on. How many troopers are we talking about?
3 attack shuttles worth.
We already got what we came for. Let's get to the Marauder. They're already on board the cruiser. We need a covert way out. They'll do a forward to aft sweep. We can alternate corridors. Come on. Talk to me, Tech.
I'm trying to tap into the rig's comms so we can monitor their movements.
Someone's coming.
I'm in.
All squads. Yes, sir. Push the targets towards the hangar. We'll pin them down. Roger that.
Aren't we headed to the hangar?
Not anymore. We'll cut through the artillery deck.
Okay.
Movements. Echo, scomp in and reroute reserve power to the cannons.
If these cannons fire, this whole...
Exactly. Look at you all.
Done. Your issues with me. Hurry up.
Not her.
Systems online in 3, 2, 1.
Direct hit! Yeah! The ion engine chamber? Why'd you bring us here?
Because this is our alternate egress off the cruiser.
I don't even know what that means. Whoa, whoa.
Almost there. A little further. I didn't think you meant we'd be escaping through the engine.
I could not have been clearer. These chambers are quite the engineering marvel. This blast primer coating is capable of
No one
withstanding...
cares. Keep moving. Well,
Now what? Well. Double back.
What is that?
Sounds like the engine's coming online. But that's not possible, right?
Technically it is. I restored the ship's main power core when I accessed the central system, which means the engines can be activated.
Crosshair wouldn't do that, would he?
How much time do we have?
I estimate less than 2 minutes.
What about Plan 7?
Plan 7 has nothing to do with this situation whatsoever.
Well,
it won't cause a large enough reaction to affect the thermal chamber. But if we place a series of charges around this cone, we may be able to break away from the cylinder while destabilizing the core.
Tech, Omega, up top.
Hold on!
Hunter, we landed on the port side. What's your status?
We have to get him on board.
Any sign of that bounty hunter?
The only vessel in our scanners is Crosshair's, and he's right on top of us. Prepping to jump. Rear deflector shields are failing. Because she's more valuable than we realized. I further analyzed Omega's genetic profile and discovered she has pure, first-generation DNA.
Whoa. Wait, what does that mean?
All clones were created from a host named Jango Fett. While our genetic structure was modified for growth, acceleration, and obedience, Omega is a pure genetic replication. To my knowledge, there's only one other. A male clone, codenamed Alpha, later referred to as Boba. Since he disappeared at the start of the war, that makes Omega the sole living source of Fett's raw genetic material.
Omega, are you there? We're coming for you! The signal's too weak to establish a direct connection trace.
Omega.
Need a relay of your position. Try to create a power surge. Can you find a panel nearby? That's good. First, see if you can activate it. Next, you will need to reroute the circuits to overload the main grid.
By whom?
Omega, do you copy?
I still can't get a good read.
I think I've got her. She's in the leader system.
Where in the leader system?
I'm pinpointing the exact coordinates. Hang on.
How's the mission?
With 2 bounty hunters after you, it'd be wise to keep a low profile.
Tech's right. There's too much heat on us right now.
Ha! They never stopped us before.
I've got a mission for you boys. A simple extraction on Raxus.
Raxus? That is the former center of the Separatist government. It has since become an Imperial outgoing.
Help us, Separatists. Not gonna happen.
Your debt's still not.
I am not bringing Omega to a planet swarming with Imperials.
So leave her here with me. I'll keep an eye on her.
We've never been to Raxus before.
The coordinates from Sid have us landing outside the capital city of Raxalon, the home of their senate.
I can't believe we're helping a separatist senator.
So you have said. Repeatedly.
I always thought we'd make it to Raxus someday. But not like this.
Unidentified transport. This is restricted airspace. Transmit your clearance code.
Input the codes from Sid's client. Hunter, the client is a separatist. How do we know this isn't a trap?
You're cleared for entry. Proceed.
Now are you convinced?
No.
simply stating that the codes did in fact work. The client being a separatist is not relevant.
It is to me. Forget politics. We're here to do a job.
I'm very pleased.
Who are you?
We're working for a droid? We don't care. Just take us to where the senator's being held.
We have reached our destination.
There are 6 exterior guards and multiple heat signatures inside. 4 in the subterranean level.
Enough. We need to take out the compound surveillance system. Move in. Time to make yourself useful.
Do not possess them.
I am tapped into their security system.
You two, clear the upper levels. Tech, we'll take the main floor and below. Droid, you're sticking with me. There's 2 at the door.
I'm clocking 4 in the adjacent corridor.
I'll handle them. You and Omega loop back around.
That would be impossible, seeing as Omega is not on this mission.
Right.
Not to worry, I'm getting the hang of this.
Wait.
Do be careful. This antique vase was gifted to Senator Singh for his years of service. It is priceless.
Droids.
Senator, I followed your instructions to the letter.
I say.
And behold, I have saved your most prized vase.
Great. Now can we get out of here?
An alert has been triggered. Our position has been compromised.
Follow. There. We'll seize that tank and blow our way out of here.
How do you intend to gain control of the armored vehicle from up here?
Coming through!
All clear.
Get this thing moving, Tech.
The rear axle stabilizer is offline. We will need to recalibrate manually.
Get this bucket up and running. Wrecker and I will hold them off.
How we doing?
I need more time.
Freeze! Drop your weapons. You there!
Repairs complete.
Turn down that alleyway.
We'll be trapped in a choke point.
You're going to have to trust me. Move into position next to that wall. It leads to a subterranean passage. Hurry! This way! I cannot abandon my people. I must help them.
You will, Senator, but not if you are in Imperial custody.
What's all this?
Of course.
Kid, where'd you learn to do that?
She's a natural. I've never seen any dark payment.
Are you Gobi? Sid sent us.
Along with 3 dozen blasters and a case of thermal detonators.
It's a start. Have Sid contact me when she has more to sell.
Building an arsenal attracts attention.
Hera, we're leaving.
Good luck.
Make a new friend?
She's kind of strange. I like her. Did you know flying's about a feeling?
What feeling? We are receiving a recorded transmission, but I do not recognize this frequency.
Patch it through.
Omega, it's Hera. You have to come back to Ryloth.
For emergencies, and that sounded pretty urgent.
Perhaps the situation is not as dire as described. Children often overreact.
What's his problem?
Thank you for coming.
You said you were in trouble.
Care to tell us why the Empire's after you?
The freedom fighter?
Heinous assassination attempt have been captured.
Assassination attempt?
Cham Syndulla
That's not what happened.
will answer.
Crosshair's here.
That's what we need.
The plasma bridge into the city's been deactivated.
Well, I say we fly in and blow our way out.
The capital scanners would detect our ship.
I don't like the look of this. The troop presence here is similar to that of Raxus. This is a military occupation.
Ryloth's not a separatist planet.
Exactly my point. Oh, good. A probe droid.
The Empire will know we're here.
All my father wanted was peace on Ryloth. Why is this happening?
He's a voice the people stand behind.
I don't care about any of that. I just want my parents back.
We are all over the Imperial comm channels. They've increased patrols within the city.
Crosshair will expect an attack. The element of surprise is gone. There's nothing we can do.
Wait, you can't leave?
You shouldn't have said that.
Being strategic means knowing your limitations, Omega.
On the outskirts. I've been spying on their activity. I know their routine. If we attack there, reinforcements will be diverted from the
Any heavy defenses at the refinery?
cannons, but they are unmanned.
Autocannons are extremely vulnerable. Where is the control console?
Right inside the main gate. It is heavily guarded, but Chopper can slip inside with the other droids and...
Really?
By themselves?
Tech, Rekka, wait until those cannons are down and move in. Echo and I will scale the Capitol wall and free Hera's parents.
Omega, has Chopper deactivated the perimeter cannons? Wait, what shuttle? Omega, I'm registering multiple explosions near the refinery.
Do some damage, Rekka.
Hang on. Yes, your dangerous and uncontrolled maneuvering is as confusing to them as it is to us.
Tech, Omega, we have alternate transport. Meet at the rendezvous.
Gladly, because there are multiple Imperial vessels inbound.
Have my own people to look out for.
Tech showed me how to scramble a ship's signature.
Go.
Keep an eye on your brothers.
Sid better pay us extra for that mission.
That wasn't so bad.
She failed to mention the drop zone will be swarming with gun docks.
It is not the first time she has left out key details.
Did this place get so popular?
And who are they?
Not our problem. Let's find Sid.
Where do you think you're going?
This isn't your office.
This parlor and Ord Mantell.
We'll think about it. We're getting off Ord Mantell. Tech, prep the ship. The rest of us will gather supplies.
But what about Sid? What did he mean when he said she was out?
Given his tone, it is a plausible assumption that Sid was either forced out or taken out.
Well, we have to find her and help her.
What's he doing on Ord Mantell?
Well,
We?
I believe she's threatening us.
when we needed help, we came to Sid, remember?
So what's your plan?
My sources tell...
You won't disrupt his supply chain by stealing the shipment and thereby sabotaging the deal.
Very good, Goggles. When the Pykes come to collect, Roland won't be able to pay, and he'll be their problem.
Where are we?
And underneath the city. It's how we're sneaking into my...
They're not in the best shape, but I can get the motors operational.
No, motors are too loud. This is a stealth mission, right? Tiny, Goggles, you're with me. Now listen up. When we pass through those doors, not a peep out of anyone. We don't want to wake the hive. What did I say?
It was an accident!
Here, this ladder leads into my back.
How do we know Roland is not inside?
And I thought Rekka was a slub.
Can the commentary. Roland won't be gone for long.
6 crates of spice confirmed.
Yeah.
Get the last 2 crates.
I'll seal the door.
That's secure enough. Let's go.
What's that sound? Sid, I don't like this.
Power up the engine!
They're avoiding the light. Use your torches.
Not the spice!
Forget the spice! Let's go!
Well, at least we got rid of the spice, right? Are you sure your pal is safe?
Bolo Ketch said the Pykes already came for Roland. I told you they don't take kindly to unpaid debts.
Wait, we don't have the spice on us, but we know where it is.
Ooh, the child stays here.
Not happening.
If I may, you all don't realize who you're dealing with. If you don't lower your blasters, we're all gonna wish we were dead. Let me handle this.
We can't leave Omega with them.
We don't have a choice, but we know where the spice is. We'll return it, and the kid will be fine.
The terror creatures we encountered in the cavern are Earlings. They are nocturnal insects with visual sensitivity to thermal registers. Our best chance is to strike before nightfall.
Almost night. Those things are gonna wake up.
I am preparing for that possibility. This should distract them. Incoming!
I'm okay. Okay. Whew.
Come on, boys. First round's on me.
You owe us way more than that.
Don't push your luck.
Hello, boys. Sorry to cut right to it. Can't talk right now. Sending you a signal. I'll be in touch.
The distress signal sent by CC-5576 is originating from Darrow, a terrestrial planet in the Outer Rim, with no known settlements or installations.
Does it matter?
May I remind you that we are in the middle of a job for Sid. If we deviate, we will not be compensated. No money means no food. We are approaching Darrow's atmosphere. I'll bring us in low to avoid any possible tracking scanners.
Rex trusts him, and I'd trust Rex.
The signal is coming from that direction. The beacon should be right ahead.
That way. Hang on.
I believe you are right. My scans are being jammed.
You said
that data appears to be inaccurate.
What is it? A shuttle landed here. This looks like some sort of military base.
Not one that I've ever heard of.
Come on, let's get a closer look. And they've updated their armor. Let me see.
The mountain's natural composition makes this base well fortified and nearly impenetrable.
This is no longer just a simple extraction. Let's get back to the Marauder and leave wood for Rex.
We do not know for certain if CC-5576 is even in there, or if he is still alive.
We'd be going in blind without any reinforcements.
We'll help!
Negative. Stay on the ship. You're our backup. Comms will be jammed once we're inside, so keep alert.
I'll need to tap into the central database to pinpoint CC-5576's location.
There are entry points we can access in the lift shaft. That's our way in. Get ready to jump. Anything? This encryption's new. This might take a while. This doesn't make any sense. The muster report lists 50 clone commandos and 1,000 TK troopers.
TK trooper? I'm not familiar with that designation.
How much longer? Almost got it. 5. 4 levels down. C-5576. Rec centers. In that case, the name's Gregor. Now let's move out.
They're gathered for inspection. There's no way past them.
If we can't reach the lifts, we can't get out of here.
I can redirect them.
Armor like that? I take it you're CCs, like me.
CT-99s.
Defective clones. If you ask me, it's the ones who want to stay here who are really defective.
What was your assignment? What's going on, Tech?
I keyed a code 16 to redirect their forces. I don't know what happened.
Clone codes don't work here. You just triggered a security alert.
Look at this. These are not clone troopers. Are you sure you know where you're going?
Hey, I'm the one who escaped here before.
And you were captured.
After I made it out.
I thought you said you trained these guys.
I didn't teach them everything. That wouldn't be very smart, would it?
We need an authorization code.
Good. These newts.
Well, we clones are soldiers of a republic that doesn't exist. These recruits come from all over the galaxy and swear loyalty to the Empire. They're not as skilled, but there's an endless supply of them.
Numbers out everything.
You were saying?
We'll take a detour.
They have all access points to the central ring blocked off.
There. Those pipes are reactor conduits.
And?
Well, they should lead to the main reactor's external exhaust port. That is our path to the outside.
The exhaust vent's halfway up the mountain. We can't survive that jump.
No, but we would be able to signal our ship.
Ooh, glad we're not going that way.
We are on approach.
We see you. That is sufficient. I'll take it from here. Wrecker, get on the tail gun. Controls are down. We're losing power. It's working. Systems are back online. They're coming back around. Be ready. Multiple system failures.
We cannot take many more hits. I'll find another way back.
Negative. The odds of escape are not in your favor.
Go, Tech. That's an order.
Go back for him!
The hull's patched.
Nearly finished getting the systems online.
Enough Gregor with Sid.
About it. What else is new?
We are up and running. His communication device has just been activated. It appears he is no longer on Daro. Activating Hunter's comm was intentional. The Empire wants us to come to Kamino. I'm uncertain as to why.
No turning back now.
Are you positive about these coordinates?
Every platform down there will be swarming with troopers.
Not this one. Trust me.
I'm only seeing 3 cruisers. Where's the rest of the fleet?
Who cares? It's a good thing.
Locking on to the coordinates. Hang on. This is going to get bumpy. We are at the given coordinates, Omega. There is nothing here.
You have to get lower. Lower.
If I go any lower, we will be in the water.
It's the only way to activate the platform.
Hold on. Scanners are picking up a large structure directly beneath us.
Doubted you for a second, kid.
Landing was only one problem. How are we going to get into the city?
We'll take the tube system.
The what?
Oh, nice!
Transport system is not documented on any schematics.
Kaminoans keep a lot of secrets.
Indeed. Omega, how did you know this existed?
Nala say. This tunnel leads to her private research lab. The others run throughout.
You, all right?
It doesn't matter. Saving Hunter is what matters.
Kaminoan lab to me.
Not exactly. Most in Poker City don't know about it.
Hunter's comm is still active. I'll pinpoint his location.
I'll tap into the system.
I don't get it. What's so special about this lab?
It's where I was created.
Here?
You all were here too.
What do you mean?
I was there.
Wow. What? Is that true?
How could I possibly know that?
Not right. All the central files have been wiped. There's nothing in the system.
Anyone else think that's weird?
I see.
The clones did that.
No. We can't. Not without Hunter.
Found him. His comm is pinging from the central cloning platform.
Easy, you said all the clone troopers were gone?
Correct. Those are not clone troopers.
They're TK troopers. Like on Darrow. Wait. Hunter's on the move. This way. According to the comm signal, Hunter is directly above us. Precisely why we will not be going in through the main entrance like he would expect. We'll enter through the lift. That should give us a slight advantage.
No, Echo's right. Crosshair's after us, not you.
Stay out of sight. Get back to the ship and contact Rex.
Well, guess you're wrong about that.
Together again.
You think we'd bring her here? We're smarter than that.
We can be again. Why would we trust you? You really don't get who we are, do you? Crosshair. You never were.
Why'd you activate the droids?
This was not my doing. Sorry, Omega. I know I promised you'd never have to come back here.
You did the same for me.
Hunter, 3 Venators are descending on the city. We need to leave, now. Compartments are sealed to contain the flooding. I cannot override the protocols from here.
I can. Almost got it!
What have you done? We don't have time for this. We need to get topside before this entire structure submerges.
Hold on to something!
Watch out! Oh, you are okay.
I believe we have landed on the ocean floor. There is no way to accurately calculate the damage. Most of the facility must be compromised.
We need to get to a space that's more secure.
Follow me. Ironically, our old barracks is one of the few compartments habitable, albeit temporarily.
Way. We made a choice, and so did you.
We landed on the underwater tunnel. To the Marauder.
Accessing the tube will be challenging.
Better than staying here.
We have to try.
She's calling the shots now.
You have a better idea.
My scans indicate the tunnel is directly below this maintenance deck. AZ says with a precise weld to maintain an airtight seal, this might work.
What do you mean, might? All that time, you didn't even try to come back.
Let it go, Wrecker. Crosshair has always been severe and unyielding. It is his nature. You cannot change that. He cannot change that. Why are you defending me? I am not. Understanding you does not mean that I agree with you.
Let's keep moving. I think we got a problem.
Izzy, these tunnels are protected, right?
Only when the power is operational. Which it is not.
Run!
Try to stay alive!
I have, but you have survived the transit. This outcome is satisfactory.
What is this place?
Nalase's private lab. Omega says this is where our mutations were manipulated and enhanced. How would she know? Because she was there. Omega was created before us. Technically, she is older than we are.
That'll be a problem.
That tunnel was the only way to the Marauder.
It would seem that, once again, we are trapped.
Long-range comms are down, and our oxygen levels will be critical in a few hours. They destroyed an entire city. Don't fool yourself. All you'll ever be to them is a number.
Before we're created.
These medical capsules are our way out of here.
If our mass is evenly distributed, the buoyancy of these watertight chambers will bring us to the surface.
Medical capsules have not been tested for such capabilities. Barring any extraneous complications, I should be able to complete the task.
Won't that be dangerous?
It's my primary mission objective.
At least you're not doubled up.
The explosives are set.
Omega.
I don't see her. Gotcha.
I have a visual on the Marauder. I suggest we start paddling.
It's all gone.
We should leave before the Empire's scouts show up.
You coming with us?
None of this.
You offered us a chance, Crosshair. This is yours. We want different things, Crosshair. That doesn't mean that we have to be enemies.
Does this unscheduled break mean you are fully versed in every ship in the Imperial fleet?
Do I have to do this right now? We're on a mission.
That does not give you a pass on your studies.
Tech, we've got the cargo.
Rekka woke the pod, didn't he?
Copy that. We're on our way.
Release the line. We do not have time to Omega, hang on. I cannot shake them.
Grab the line. It is an unscheduled study break.
No.
You are all quite late. Mistress Sid has been extremely vocal about her displeasure.
Well, there's a surprise.
Bugs decided to finally show up.
This one's too big. This one's too small. This one's got a face now.
Tech. However, the phenotypic eye color for all clones is brown. Iris pigmentation was not affected by
Well,
our
as
mutation.
fascinating as this has been, I have places to be. You. Let's see those muscles in action. Grab that and follow me.
Yes, ma'am.
And Sid, that intel's not free. I expect a cut if your top team comes through.
What is she talking about?
Your next mission. You lot are heading to the Outer Rim.
That is Castle Sereno, the former home of Count Dooku.
Who's that?
A Jedi who betrayed the Republic and led the Separatists in a war.
Then we're all in agreement. Now, all we gotta do is convince Dark and Brody.
Convince me about what? Sereno is Imperial occupied. We've stayed off the Empire's radar since Kamino. Why chance it now?
Because the contents of just one of those containers would be worth more than all the jobs you pulled for me combined. You can buy your freedom.
We're already free.
She does have a valid point.
So, where is this palace?
The city is on the opposite side of this mountain range.
Imperial orbital bombardment. Same as on Kamino.
It appears that they are beginning to transport the war chest off-world. Our window of opportunity is quickly closing.
There's over 40 troopers down there.
That's nothing.
Stealth, Rekka. Remember?
Imperial escort ships. Standard protocol for when high-level cargo is being transported.
Get to the nearest container and grab what you can. I'll be the eyes on the ground. If things go sideways, I'll divert their forces and buy you some time. Position, and the second transport's launching. Let's go.
I did it quietly. They will definitely notice when he does not report in.
Well, let's be gone by then. I'll keep watch. Start loading up.
Whoa. So this is what a war chest looks like.
This is only a fraction of it, but that is all we need. The priority is items of high value.
Like what?
Anything shiny or heavy's a start. I'd say that qualifies.
Could all of this belong to one person?
It is safe to assume that the majority of Dooku's fortune came from the many worlds he controlled and exploited, all in the name of his war effort.
That's what corrupt people do.
But isn't that what we're doing?
Depends on how we use it.
I'm heading your way. Be ready.
Let's speed this up. Wrecker, that one goes first.
That is concerning.
Hurry, Echo!
It's externally sealed. I can't open it.
Where are you?
Sorry, kid.
If we gain access to the ship's main hold, we could commandeer an escape pod.
Are you sure this hatch will lead into the ship?
If I am incorrect, we will instantly be sucked out and perish. I am seldom wrong.
Congratulate yourself after we escape.
The closest escape pod is 5 corridors away. Route to the pod.
They just ejected all the escape pods!
There has to be another way off of this ship.
Other than overtaking this vessel, what do you suggest?
This is a Class 4 freighter, isn't it?
Yes. Why?
Containers on Class 4 freighters are equipped with re-entry thrusters. We can escape in a cargo container.
You are correct. I am impressed. However, the containers must be ejected before leaving the atmosphere, which means our window is rapidly closing. Pull back.
How much time do we have?
Very little. Initiating the cargo release.
When are the re-entry boosters supposed to fire?
I think they should have by now.
That is going to be a problem. We are descending at a rate of speed that is most concerning.
Don't worry. The re-entry thrusters should engage soon.
If they don't, we're all dead!
Yeah.
Other than not being able to steer or control where we land, I would say this is going well.
Not exactly. We are using an alternate mode of transport. My calculations have us crashing towards the upper forest region of the planet.
That was smoother than some of Wrecker's attempted landings.
Tech, report.
We are alive, but where we are, I'm not fully certain.
The Empire's gonna come looking for their containers, and for us.
Get out of sight and lay low. Once we get to the Marauder, we'll come for you.
Roger that.
What's happening?
We haven't fully landed yet. Go! Go!
Are you okay?
My left left femur has been fractured by approximately 150 kilograms of pressure. So, no.
Hang tight. I'll go up top and scope things out.
Well, this mission has been eventful.
We have to get out of sight.
Wait! We can't leave without the war chest.
We don't have time. We need to get away from here and find cover. Havoc 2. The fourth sun is setting. Plan 00.
Copy that.
Plan 00?
It means go radio silent. Comm channels are being monitored.
We're being followed.
You could be working for the Empire.
We do not have time to debate this.
Where's the nearest place to take shelter?
I'm registering a heat source 200 meters west of here. I suspect it is your domicile.
Take us there.
Looks like I don't have much say in the matter. So, what you're telling me is that your rogue clones, running from the Empire's clones, who used to be the Republic's clones.
Correct. You finally got it right.
Why is your house in the middle of nowhere?
Didn't really have a choice once the Empire showed up, but we make do.
We?
And the other survivors who fled the destruction.
Now that tech is safe, let's head back to the container and get as much of the war chest as we can.
No, it's too dangerous.
But we can't leave empty-handed. We have to complete the mission.
Think. I'd stay away from that. You think Dooku funded his war effort by only stealing from outside worlds? No. He took from us, his own people. His quest for power is why our city is now buried in rubble.
Well, we'll help you get it back. There's enough in that container for all of us.
I want none of it. Let the Empire take it. The sooner they're gone, the better. And the same goes for you. No offense. Now, if you'll excuse me...
It's not too late. We can still scout the site to see if it's clear.
Negative. Your mission is to keep an eye on the old man.
Roger.
War chest wasn't ours in the first place.
Well, we would have made better use of it.
I am simply stating that without the funds from the war chest, we are no worse off than we were before.
That's not how I see it. The Empire's growing stronger, and we're still doing nothing about it.
Think you can lend me that spanner on your belt for a minute?
What are you doing with a Model 2 data core?
This here contains a fragment of my people's history.
A separatist archive. Fascinating.
Not separatist. Serenian. We did exist before the war, you know.
I never thought of it like that.
Now, if I can only get this thing working.
Oh, I can handle that.
You sure you know what you're doing?
There. Your data has been restored.
You did it. You actually did it.
Well, of course I did. She was just here.
Well, she's not now.
My repelling cable's gone.
I suspect she went after the war chest.
We have to find her before the Empire does.
Go. I will catch up.
You won't get very far in your condition.
I can manage.
Send your coordinates.
Transmitting.
Ace? Ace, wake up!
What are you doing here?
I heard blaster fire. Thought you might need some help. And I was right.
Omega, Echo! Hold on!
I will handle the ship.
I'll grab the cable.
That won't be our ride.
Hey, kid. Keep it.
What about you?
I'm a survivor. Remember?
I got you this time.
Now you owe me 2 cartons of Mantell mix.
Not so fast.
I got another job for you.
Hunter and Echo aren't back from the other mission yet.
I would not call transporting 50 cases of Nerf nuggets a mission, nor is it a proper use of our skill set.
Yeah, well, your skill set will come in real useful on this one. Especially you, Muscles. You're gonna be my security crew.
We will require a more detailed briefing than that.
Maybe it'll be fun.
Works for me.
I am beginning to understand the need for added security in a place like this.
Zaphatoma can be a little rough around the edges if you don't know what you're doing. But lucky for us, I know my way around. And if things get dicey...
Whoa!
It's called riot racing.
Did you see that?
It appears anything goes out there.
The smoke's cleared and tails.
That's my new racer, Teo. He's a real ringer. He's gonna make me a lot of dough. Follow me.
Greetings, boss lady. Did you enjoy the show? It's impressive, wasn't it? Did you see me out there?
Your ringer is a droid.
Oh, I'm so sorry. You have a problem with droids, human? You think you can make the split-second calculation to one out there? You want to challenge, Teo?
I do not have enough information about this sport to determine that at this time.
Then Teo...
Spectacle spectator.
All right. Save it for the course.
You don't have to say it. I was about to save it for the course. Excuse me, I can't talk right now. It's time I prepare for the next race, which I'm going to win. Teo.
This is a 12th series speeder. They were not built for racing speed or durability.
Which is why we modify them. Behold and be amazed. Impressive, is it not? Teo is an artist.
Citizens, it's been a long time since I've seen your shiny claws around Zaphatoma. Win?
Oh, I know I'm gonna win.
You think your droid can beat my champ?
What's he saying?
You do not want to know.
Deal.
The familiarity between you two suggests this race is personal.
This is business. And we've got a race to win.
What did I miss?
Jet Venom and Teo are in the lead. Given the unpredictable nature of this course, I cannot determine who the victor will be.
Screenplay is not liable for any injury, death, or disintegration. Thank you. And speaking of injury...
What's wrong with the left tunnel?
It's a death trap.
This whole race is a death trap.
Challenger is closing in fast.
He's gonna do it! Teo's gonna do it!
Come on, Teo!
This speeder is in bad shape, but some of it is salvageable.
That's the least of my problems now, Goggles.
Hey! About Teo! Or most of it.
You'll get your credits. Just give me some time. I'm good for it.
Wait! How much does she owe? Well, we're not done yet. One last race. If you win, we pay you double. We get Sid.
I'm inclined to agree with him, Omega.
Yeah, I'm inclined to. We don't know anything about racing.
Do we have a deal?
We race tomorrow. And I keep Sid as collateral.
This speeder's in worse shape than I thought. How's Teo?
Partially operational. With a few more adjustments, he may be capable of racing.
That is hilarious. Ha ha ha. I am more than capable. I am ready to... Where are my arms and...
That should be all of it.
No, that's not how you connect the servo. Let Teo instruct you how to do this properly.
You know, instead of repairing him, we should be taking out that gangster.
We cannot apply our military tactics to this situation. Malegi is dangerous and connected. Even if we extract Sid and escape, they will seek retribution.
Rumor has it the last sponsor who failed to pay Malegi is now taking a permanent pit stop in the eastern sand dune.
This is not the first time she has required our assistance due to her dealings with individuals of questionable integrity. It is a problematic pattern.
How about a little less chatter, a little more spanner? I'm sorry, why exactly are you, studying the track layout?
I am analyzing the course and patterns of the races. It is fascinating.
You are doing it wrong, human. Calculations won't help you. It is all about strategy and skill, of which you have zero.
I believe your strategy to be flawed. It would be wise to divert power to the reflector shields from your primary weapon system.
An amateur mistake, and precisely why Teo is your only chance at victory. Open your eyes, human. If you want to win out there, offense is the best.
I don't think he's gonna be able to race.
Sapatoma's a dangerous place.
He's fine. Snap out of it, Sin.
I regret nothing.
Tough luck. Looks like a forfeit. No racer means Sid loses. And so do you.
We have to do something.
I will be the racer.
What? What? He's not joking.
You heard him? The bet's still on.
All right, place your bets. Our racers are ready. Tag. Tag? Anything else on this guy? Okay, and here we go.
called strategy.
Losing!
Tig, don't take the left tunnel! Since it's a death trap!
Transfer the schematics of the left tunnel to my display. I can do both.
Your shields are overheating!
Yes, I am allowing for adequate energy to be distributed from weapons to shields.
Tig, they're all over!
I need more speed.
Your weapons!
They were slowing me down. That worked. I now have increased speed and maneuverability.
Yeah, that's great, but you're still in last place.
Part of the track is missing. That's why the race is avoided.
It is also the shortest tunnel. I can use it to my advantage.
It's too dangerous. The speeder can't make that jump.
It will if I'm going fast enough. You sound surprised.
Yeah! I thought you were a goner. We're here for sin.
That was some recent goggles.
Yeah.
Yes, I would agree.
Come on. We are out of here.
You could have walked away. That loyalty is admirable. But with Sid, it doesn't always go both ways. Watch your backs.
This story changes every time she tells it.
I swam to the coral cave. And do you know what I found? What'd you find?
What was there?
Spit it out! Only the Grand Pearl of Novak.
Those two will believe anything.
Mission accomplished! One compressor, as requested.
Nicely done, Wrecker. This assortment, however, could have been left at the junkyard.
Easy, quick draw. Let the expert take a look.
It is a manifold regulator, and a broken one at that.
Hang on. Mel. This is a compass. One from long before our time. These coordinates are in the Kaldar trinary system.
I have no record of that system.
Because the best treasures usually aren't found on maps.
There's treasure there?
Without a doubt. This compass is a rare find. You got a good eye.
Let's go check it out. You heard Phee?
I can go alone and take the spoils for myself. Or we go together and split it 50-50.
Please, Hunter. What if there really is
Not on a mission.
It could be fun.
You weren't working with a professional then. What do you say?
I'm not picking up any signs of civilization whatsoever. Which makes sense, considering this land appears to have been razed and left uninhabitable.
Who'd want to hide treasure here? It's telling us to go south.
Let's go!
Now she's got the right attitude. Wait up, kid! Ord's telling us to go inside. Big guy, help me move this.
Look! It's a secret entrance!
Oh, it is a secret entrance.
Hunter, these etchings are easily 1,000 years old.
This way to Skara Null.
To what? So, what kind of treasure's in there?
How do we get in?
It's a pattern. You need to align the symbols in the right order. Some help would be nice.
That doesn't sound good.
We're aligning the wrong symbols!
Mel, note the coordinates and wait here.
My interest has certainly piqued.
So, what exactly is the heart of the mountain?
A rare crystalline stone. Some say it's the key to an ancient power, which makes it worth more than you could possibly fathom.
I have run a preliminary analysis of the minerals in those stone slabs. They predate the Republic. Phee may be on to something.
We're fine, but there's too much debris. We can't get through.
The readings in here are not as clear, but I can track your position. There are smaller side tunnels throughout. We will navigate a path and rendezvous with you at the other end.
How much further?
Uncertain. Something ahead is interfering with my scans.
Hunter, come in. Comms are down too.
Did you hear that? It's that thing.
It's in your head, Wrecker.
What type of puzzle is this?
Don't overthink it, Brown Eyes. Just the door. The heart of the mountain.
Treasure vault. It just emitted a massive surge of energy. Whatever we are standing inside is highly destructive.
So what do we do to shut it down?
If removing the heart of the mountain activated it, perhaps we must return it to its proper place to deactivate it.
Our ship's out there. If that thing destroys it, we'll be trapped.
You deal with that!
Tech, do something!
I'm trying, but nothing is working. This puts us at 0 for 2 in treasure hunting, even with a professional.
We did find the heart of the mountain. The legend was real.
Now that's the right attitude.
At least no one can ever activate that thing again.
Hey.
What's on Vedne?
I have a lead on a certain chalice. Very ancient.
Really?
Legend has it the chalice once belonged to the kingdom of El.
Notorious for illegal smuggling, so be ready for anything. We'll make the delivery. Echo, Omega, got the ship.
Forgeries?
That will not be necessary. I created these chain codes myself. They will fool the Empire.
Problem?
The cause of that blaster fire is either Echo or Omega. Most likely Omega.
Hunter, we need backup.
They're with us.
On the contrary, the Wookiee is worth a great deal to our buyer. Alive.
You can't smuggle living big...
This way! Why is he sitting back there alone?
Because he's scared. He's been through a lot.
He still needs to eat. Here, you look hungry. What's wrong?
He doesn't trust us.
Well, seeing how all clones were given an order to execute the Jedi, he has good reason to be cautious.
I'm sorry about what happened, but we are not like the other clones. We did not follow that order. And we don't...
Hunter's telling the truth. You don't have to be afraid of us.
My Wookiee's a little rusty, but I think he says his name... You catch that?
He's been on the run since Order 66, and was attempting to reach the Wookiee homeworld of Kashyyyk before he was captured by those smuggling droids.
I'm not sure how you survived this long on your own, but it's impressive.
Been a while since we've been to Kashyyyk. I'll take care of it. Yeah.
They're swarming us. Hold your fire.
He says they will not attack unless we pose a threat. According to my telemetry, the village is straight ahead.
Tanks came through here. The Empire incinerated the entire village. What do you see?
Trandoshans, and they have a Wookiee hostage.
How did they get their hands on Imperial tanks? Oh no. No. Something bigger.
Her name is Yana. She appears to be leading them.
We are returning him to his homeworld.
Yana's agreed to let Gunji stay with them.
Yana's scouts are reporting a large convoy headed in this direction. She says to leave.
Hunter, the Wookiees were our allies for years. We have to do something. We'll stay and help you fight them.
What are they doing? They're talking to the trees?
They believe this planet belongs to the trees, and they are allies in this fight.
The Trandoshan convoy's closing in.
Guess the trees knew what they were doing.
Where did the kids go?
You know, I could get used to this.
Kids. But they don't get to be. Not in this galaxy.
When a young one leaves, the trees weep. But when they return, the trees sing. As this child has found his new home, perhaps one day, we all will
find a new path. Hopefully, one far away from war.
We have an incoming transmission. It's Rex.
Boys, any chance I could use your squad's expertise for a mission? What do you need, Rex? I'll explain everything when you get to Coruscant.
The galactic capital, and thus, the heart of the Empire.
But a crucial one. I'll send over a flight plan to...
We are approaching Coruscant.
These are the special... Why are we here, Captain?
I was not aware that was possible.
Who is his target? A clone contact of mine named The assassin got to him first.
That will not be a problem.
Wrecker, get to work on the hatch. Not enough. Troopers who know too much are a liability to the Empire. I'm working with a few contacts I trust, but we're spread pretty thin. Help's hard to come by these days.
Got it. Right.
Leave it to me.
And how are we getting onto Rampart's Venator? I'm taking a lesson from your squad. We improvise.
Bypass the controls. Hang on.
Take.
Now. Energy conduits are offline. The only way to retrieve the data is to reroute power, which will most likely signal a security breach.
How much time will we have?
Not much.
Then let's make it quick. Kill the door. Okay.
I am expediting the file transfer as quickly
Deal with the air support.
Data transfer.
Security teams will be swarming this trap. Escape pods are non-operational.
We only need them to eject. I can handle the rest.
Testing.
I was off by 6.4 meters. Not my best.
It's almost morning. We need to hurry. Palpatine was one step ahead of us during the war.
We did the right thing. We told the truth.
And
you all deserve the same rights as every citizen.
if you need anything, Rex, just say the word. Senator? Wherever you end up.
Don't get into trouble without us.
Without us?
Best of luck, Echo.
Luck with what?
According to Sid's coordinates, this is the mine she purchased. Made the site for Ipsium. It is tremendously valuable when refined. However, in its raw state, the mineral is highly combustible, like a primed thermal detonator.
Sounds dangerous. I like it.
Problem? The storm's moving away from us. We should be fine. Tech, we'll mine the Ipsium. Rekka, Omega, you're on lookout.
Both of us?
Without Echo, we are a man down. We need Rekka to assist with operations inside the mine.
Not alone. Sid warned us about poachers in the area. Keep your...
My scans are not indicating a sizable presence of Ipsium. Looks like Sid was deceived into purchasing an already depleted mine.
Keep scanning. We'll extract whatever we can.
Wait. I am getting a faint reading. There. The Ipsium is going to be difficult to reach.
We'll need to carve out a bigger opening in the rock to get to it.
The mineral is far too unstable. Even the slightest friction around it can cause a destructive chain reaction.
Then, what do you suggest?
Omega, we require your assistance.
Now what?
Drill into the fossilized quartz until you reach the active Ipsium inside. But you must be precise if the mineral becomes compromised during the retrieval. Good. Okay.
That storm's changing course.
The weather patterns on this planet are most irregular.
We have what we came for. Let's get back to Ord Mantell.
Hunter.
That sounds like a ship! Stop!
You were supposed to be on lookout. There was no one there!
Clearly that was not the case.
There has to be a way to get it back, right?
Tell me, Rekka, how exactly did you miss our ship being compromised?
Maybe if you hadn't docked it out of...
Well, there was no other suitable landing zone, Rekka.
We can't stay here. Where's the nearest town?
During our approach, I scanned a spaceport approximately 40 clicks south of here. Perhaps we can acquire transport there.
You know how long that would take?
Well, since we do not have access to long-range communications without our ship, it is our only option.
Let's move.
How much further?
You will not like the answer.
He's too long range. Echo won't pick up our signal.
Especially since he disabled his communication device.
What? Why?
I assume he's on a sensitive mission.
What's that?
Case.
Well, what about protecting me?
If it explodes, we'll all be dead!
I'm back!
I would advise not dropping it next time.
What are you carrying?
Fine. That would certainly explain the stampede. There is another mine! 30 meters ahead!
I see it!
The case!
Forget it!
Where's the MCM?
So, now we are trapped. And we have lost all of our Ipsium.
Well, I suppose that's my fault too.
Well, technically, yes. If you had not let our ship get stolen, we would be aboarded right now with the mineral.
None of this is helping. Let's start digging our way out of here. Fine.
It was probably disabled by the thief who commandeered it. Quite correct. Besides, it is most unlikely that the Marauder will be recovered. We can always acquire another ship. It is merely a mode of transportation.
We already lost Echo.
Didn't lose Echo. He's just on a different mission.
This squad existed before Echo was a part of it, and it will exist after. What is your issue?
Want to be alone.
I merely stated the truth.
She already knows the truth. That's why she's upset.
It'll take days to clear a path at this rate.
This operation would use a well-placed detonation. A small amount of Ipsium would be more than enough.
Well, we had a small amount, but somebody dropped it.
Fine. Since losing the mineral was my mistake, I will search for any potential extractions within this mine.
That's not the only mistake you need to fix.
Yeah, go check on the kid.
But she said she wanted to be alone.
Look, she's clearly having a hard time adjusting to Echo leaving. Talk to her.
Very well. Omega? Omega, I can see that. Are you aware that you are surrounded by enough Ipsium that, if not handled correctly, could take down this entire cavern?
Then you...
I came to a similar conclusion myself. This vein appears to be much more pure than what we found in Sid's mine. Perhaps you should extract as much Ipsium as you can.
You trust me to do that?
I am fully aware you are capable of the task.
How many are left?
This is the last one.
Take!
Hang on! Omega! Affirmative. We took an unforeseen detour, but we are alive.
Where are you?
That is a good question. Stand by. There is a passageway just beyond this wall. We can use the Ipsium you mine to access it. We found an alternate way out, but you will need to retrieve our gear.
Found it!
All right, Tech. We've got the gear and the Ipsium.
Good. Next, you will need to carefully scale down the narrow crevasse and descend into the aqueduct below.
You will come upon us once the rapids eject you over the waterfall.
But you must not compromise the mineral vials, or you will perish.
We will be out of this cavern in short order once they arrive with the mineral.
Except we still don't have the Marauder, or a way off this planet, and we can't contact Echo for help.
We do not need help. We will figure out a solution, as we always do. I am not sure how I should care about change. It is a fundamental part of life. I am aware that you miss him, but we have to adapt and move on. That is what soldiers do. Well, yes. Yes, of course we are. Echo chose a different path, as did Crosshair. I have to respect their decision. Even though it can be difficult to understand, we must carry on. I may process moments and thoughts differently, but it does not mean that I feel any less than you. Precise, it will cause another cave-in. That is the spaceport. But there does not appear to be much activity.
Well, there better be some chow there, because I'm sick of rations.
Where is everyone?
It's abandoned. For a while, but
not nothing. I can send out a long-range transmission with that array.
No can do, fellas. I'm tied up at the moment. You'll have to figure it out yourselves.
Sid, you sent us on this mission.
Well, I didn't tell you to get your ship stolen, did I?
Just like we helped you regain control of your parlor from Roland Durand. And when we cleared your sizable debt with Malegi.
I didn't ask.
We don't have enough rations to last a few.
bored, I'm hot, and I'm starving!
I told you to preserve your rations.
Well, I got hungry.
Yes, but with a few repairs, it will be a slightly operational heap of junk. The energy cells have just enough power to get us to the town on the other half of the hemisphere.
Power?
I'm afraid since the thief disabled the ship's transponder, we will not be able to locate him.
Gonky.
Oh, ingenious idea. Try doing a trace on his binary reference code.
His signal's 100 kilometers east. If Gonky's still on the planet, the Marauder must be too.
Let's get this thing running and find out.
Gonky's signal is pinging from down there. I'm reading minimal life forms in his proximity, but an unknown number in the subterranean level.
This place looks worse than the abandoned spaceport.
We'll do a split approach. Stay alert. Now, where's our ship?
Oh, see, the thing is...
Let's try that again. Where's our ship?
Can you be more specific?
And who is this Mako?
Who's Mako?
Take us to it.
No way. I can't help you go against Mako. You don't know what he's done for me. All right. I can show you where your ship is. But if you get caught, you don't know me. Techno-Union ran this mine during the war, but Mako took over when they were forced out. He's kept this operation running ever since.
So you're an Ipsium miner and a ship thief.
Mako says they're useful skills. It is when you're good at it.
The central portal is ray-shielded, and all subterranean entrances appear to be guarded in shifts.
Yeah, we've stormed tougher strongholds than that.
You can't use blasters inside an Ipsium mine. You'll destroy everything and everyone in there. Cut your losses now.
There is one covert infiltration point. From there, the stack has a lower access hatch inside. If timed correctly, we can rappel down between exhaust cycles.
How big of a window is there?
60 seconds.
Plenty of time.
Glad you're also confident, but getting cooked alive wasn't on my agenda. Good luck. I'm rooting for you.
Set. On my mark. Now.
You said it was unguarded.
It was at the time.
30 seconds.
He's not gonna make it. I'm telling you gotta bail before it's too late.
We don't do that.
This is not good. This is not good.
Hunter, you have to move.
5 seconds. Nope. You stole the wrong ship.
Let's move.
The conditions of this mine are less than ideal.
It's because the Ipsium's become degraded. Mako had to lower wages just to keep this mine up and running. At least your ship's in the upper... Come on, I know a shortcut.
No tricks.
Hey, I'm not trying to get caught either. Well, there's your ship. I held up my end of the bargain, so I'll be off.
Hang on. The hyperdrive has been removed.
Grab the hyperdrive. Let's make this quick. Don't let him out of your sight.
Transfer the data onto this, and I can access the shield remotely. I can get most of the systems back online easily enough. But we are not going anywhere until we get the hyperdrive connected. The motivator is installed, but I still have to connect the primaries to the guidance system and adjust the Navi computer.
The weapon system's online.
Mako appears to be using his power and means as leverage over his workers. It is a similar tactic used by the Empire, although this operation is on a smaller scale.
The hyperdrive? Hey! Who are you?
Marcos.
Technically, this ship belongs to us.
Shot, and we're all done for.
We don't miss.
Trespassing and attempted theft.
You've been cutting us out and keeping the profits for yourself!
That's a lie! Don't listen to him!
Good to have you back.
Here's your stuff.
What is it?
The Empire's not the only threat. We've seen so many in the galaxy like Mako.
Unfortunately, yes. However, there are many like us out there as well, and that is something.
Not sure what's got you all twisted up in knots.
We were stranded on that planet, Sid. We needed you, and you left us.
You're fine.
And with no help from you.
Do you want to mope or make money?
That is our standard percentage.
5%. Fine. I'm sending you the intel now.
Severing ties with Sid could be problematic, considering what she knows about us. Perhaps we choose a diplomatic solution and complete this one last mission for her.
Sid only sent coordinates. No ship transponder code or indication of what caused it to crash.
That would explain how the wreckage was reported so quickly. The crashed vessel appears mostly intact. The cargo aboard should be in fair enough condition to transport.
What kind of ship is this?
Don't know. No hull.
And the lack of communication signals, the crew aboard most likely perished.
We don't know for sure. It could be... Where is everyone?
Oh, check it out. High volt and left.
Something unfortunate happened here. I will get the power restored and check data logs on the bridge.
By yourself?
Your concern is not warranted. I will be fine.
Find anything on the bridge?
Not yet. Still rerouting the reserve power. Stand by. The grid should be restored momentarily.
Danger, 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 danger.
What happened? What attacked this ship? I suspect this is some type of research vessel. Appears to be headed in the direction of the village.
We're the ones that let it out. We have to neutralize it before it hurts anyone.
How? Our blasters are useless on it.
Given the fact that the crew was most likely eaten by the creature, I doubt it is currently hungry.
Is that helping, Tech?
Access the lab files and find out what species we're dealing with and how to stop it.
I can help.
Go. Rekka, with me.
This data is highly encrypted, even within the ship's own system.
Start here. This is used to extract and manipulate a host's genetic material.
You are familiar with this type of cloning?
Not exactly. I heard rumors of other Kaminoan experiments, but Nala Say kept that data away from me. I think whatever they were doing was happening off-world.
Look at this. These appear to be designs using the creature's genetic material for modified armor plating. That must be why it was unaffected by our blaster fire.
Then how do we stop it?
Uncertain. However, this confirms that the species feeds on energy, which propels its rapid growth.
You mean it'll get even bigger?
Yes. Much bigger.
Hunter, the creature is the same species that attacked Coruscant during the war. You must not let it get near the power grid, or it will increase exponentially in size.
Tech, Omega, you've got Imperials inbound. Get out of there!
On our way. Tech, let's go!
Not yet. I am not finished transferring all of the data.
Come on!
Hunter, we are clear of the vessel and heading to the landing zone.
Copy that.
The crashed vessel was part of an Imperial cloning operation.
The Empire cloned the Zillo Beast?
Yes, and no. The directive came straight from the Supreme Chancellor before he became Emperor.
What's he want with it?
The creature's genetic material has the potential to be weaponized in the hands of the right scientist.
Where were they taking the creature?
Unknown. The ship did not have a destination logged. Hunter, there's far more to this than we realized. From what I have gathered, I suspect the Empire did not destroy the cities on Kamino to end cloning. They merely wanted to control it. Yes, I am playing against myself. It is the only time this game is a challenge.
Tech, we need a pickup.
On my way.
Now that...
What other skills? We never had such a thing. I do not see the issue. We're receiving a transmission. It is from Sid.
Let's hear it.
So, it's been 20 rotations, and no word. You better be dead, because your absence has cost me a few scores. Remember our mutually beneficial arrangements and how well we know one another. You do well to not assume I am just threatening you, boy.
You're looking at it.
Head to these coordinates, Brown Eyes. Welcome to Pabu, my home away from home. It's a hidden sanctuary of sorts. That's the Archeum. It's where the artifact...
My analysis indicates that this so-called artifact you recovered is of very little to no monetary value.
Treasure can mean many things.
You got some competition.
Auntie Phee!
Hazard, mayor of Pabu, and his...
Welcome, 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 and...
There!
Phee's never brought any friends.
You'll join us for dinner.
There's no saying no to Shep's famous feast. Lots of food, drink, and general merrymaking. You'll probably hate it. It'll be great. Lead the way, Shep. I'll catch up. Gonna put this someplace safe.
Hi, Shep.
Hi, Mr. Eater. How are Sari and Micah?
They're doing good. Thanks for asking, Shep.
Well, do you know everyone here?
Of course. We're all like family. Come. Make yourselves at home.
I have not heard her laugh like that in some time.
Villagers here are refugees.
But if they do...
I will note the date and time to commemorate such a momentous occasion.
You... what? Huh?
It's almost time.
For what?
See for yourself.
I am not seeing anything.
Just wait. It'll be worth it. Pretty spectacular, right?
I suppose that is one way to quantify it.
What's wrong?
Something's coming. We need to...
Everyone all right? A small tremor. It's nothing to worry about. Part of island life.
I don't think it's over yet. That was not a small tremor.
No, it was not.
Hunter, I believe this island is at risk for a significant sea surge.
How much risk?
Highly probable to imminent.
Within 3 decades. If we were at risk, the early warning system would have activated.
I don't like the sound of that.
The water has already begun receding. We must evacuate all of Lower Pabu.
I'll grab our ship and get them. You four, move everyone in town to higher ground.
Please evacuate to Upper Pabu immediately. Knock on every door. Check every home.
There are too many trying to get through at once. They will not make it before the surge hits. We must use additional means to get them over the wall.
We can deploy the rescue ladders.
Where?
They line the top.
Hang on!
You take those ladders. I'll handle these.
The mechanisms are rusted through. We will need to manually unfurl them.
Thank the stars.
Based on my estimations, it will take several rotations to rebuild the damage sustained in Lower Pabu.
Yes.
I had the same idea.
Did you now?
But that is, if you don't mind us sticking around for a while.
You would be most welcome.
Up, Omega, hold up!
I'm getting better, right?
Because it shorted out during your last lesson. But thanks to my excellent instruction and ability to think clearly in stressful situations, you are indeed improving.
So, what's next?
Execute a sharp swing back to port with 0 thruster pull. Now that is not what it is called, but I rather like it. I suggest you proceed before I come to my senses.
How was that?
Much better. Incoming vessel on approach.
Affirmative, Havoc 5. I see you've been keeping up with your training.
As promised.
Good. Race you to the landing zone.
I do not think that is a sound idea.
You're on.
You mentioned needing some assistance with data decryption?
This is what's left of the files I recovered from an Imperial shuttle. It was transporting cloned prisoners, and we need to know where and why.
Hunter, I decrypted the data. You need to get back to the ship. The Imperial transport Echo hijacked was assigned to the Advanced Science Division.
Never heard of it.
That is because it is a clandestine operation. There are no records on its location or its purpose. All I could find on it was the chief scientist in charge, Dr. Royce Hemlock, an officer expelled from the Republic Science Corps due to his unauthorized and unorthodox experiments. I do not know, but it gets worse. Previous transfer records recovered from the ship's logs list other clone prisoners detained by the Advanced Science Division, and Crosshair is one of them.
You mean Crosshair turned on the Empire? How sure are you about this?
Very. After discovering his clone number on the transfer register, I checked our old comm channels and found a recent distress message sent from Crosshair's old code. Plan 88. The Seeker. We are being targeted. I believe he is warning us.
Or it's a trap, like he set for us before. How do we find out?
Echo and I have scoured through Imperial and Republic files, but intel about the Advanced Science Division is limited.
Do we know where they're detaining Crosshair and the other clones?
Negative. Their base of operations is unknown.
What about their chief scientist?
There's even less on Dr. Hemlock. And I was very thorough. He is a ghost.
Not quite. Rotations. Where? Track him to his base.
And to Crosshair.
It won't be that simple. We'd be at a tactical disadvantage, and I'm not sure it's worth the risk.
I understand your hesitation, We have not always agreed with Crosshair, but he is still our brother. We do not leave our own behind.
If there's a chance to get him back, we have to take it.
Definitely. This is on a separate mission, so it's just us. A small enough team to get in and out without alerting them, but we'll need to move quickly. Well then, let's get started.
So, you were just going to leave without saying goodbye?
That is correct. Did you require a briefing?
You know, when two friends are talking, it's called a conversation. Well, don't go running off with any pirates or smugglers while you're gone.
Yes. This mission should not involve either.
That's not exactly what I was getting at.
I have identified a suitable location to land outside their sensor range.
How are we bypassing those cruisers? Using a clearance code Rex and I acquired from one of our contacts.
Good to have you back, Echo. Just like old times.
Wrecker, man the tail gun. Just in case.
You got it.
Transmitting clearance code.
Vessel 1143, you are clear for approach.
Let's make this quick, before they realize we didn't land at the base.
What are we making? A sidewinder breach?
It worked on Anaxes. It won't work here. The Empire's protocols have changed. No tanks. Is heavily fortified. We'll sneak past the sensor and hitch a ride under one of the cars. Well, it's the only way to access the compound unnoticed. Tech, disable the sensor.
That would trigger an alert. I can temporarily disrupt the feed, but I estimate only 30 seconds for us to clear the zone before it reactivates. We must be precise.
What? I can handle it!
Stand by. Another rail car is approaching. Are we set?
Not yet. The sensor is down. Move in.
Which ship is Hemlock's?
To access that room. Tech, Echo, with me. You two, plant the homing beacon. I'll monitor their security channels. Corridors.
That is highly irregular, considering the number of top-ranking Imperial officers present.
Let's check it out. Echo, keep an eye on things.
Another offline camera. This quadrant of the surveillance system has been fully deactivated. I do not like this. We should leave. A thermal explosive. Someone is targeting this. One charge will not cause much damage. Saw Gerrera.
Keep an eye out.
Can't let you do that. We're tracking one of the officers. We need to find his base where clones are being imprisoned, including one of our own. Have you considered that by destroying this facility, you are wiping out any chance to gather intel that could help your cause? Well, that victory will be short-lived, as their ranks will quickly be replenished. We need an access code. I'll override it. This is going to be a problem. This is not ideal.
At least we're not hanging under the car.
This isn't much better.
I can try to reboot the system, but I will need to plug directly into one of the terminals on the track. You three, give us cover. Tech, up top with me. I am plugged in. Stand by. Tech! Echo, now! No time, Wrecker. Plan 99.
Attack!
When have we ever followed orders?
I'm afraid this was all I could salvage. Consider it a gift.
There was no way to track Hemlock's ship. He could have taken Omega anywhere.
us of the coordinates.
That's not good enough. We're going now.
Hunter, the last time we stormed an Imperial base without backup, not all of us made it out.
You sure you want to leave these behind?
Pabu was the first place that felt like a home.
Well, I'll make sure these stay safe until you come back.
You must be Crosshair. Tech told me all about your sparkling personality. Any friend of Brown Eyes is a friend of mine. Ooh, I like this already.